let's go ahead and invite a bunch of people here because I cannot wait to see everyone. I am here. Hello, 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 people coming in. This is the Exalted Empress Tarot. I'm going to go ahead and get some cards for the collective. Ooh, we have Regeneration. Regeneration is our first card. Number 46. If 4, 6, 46, or 10 are important numbers for you, then this may be a sign that this message is specifically for you, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get to the message behind this card. Regeneration says rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being filled in wondrous ways. Okay, so we have new opportunities coming towards you. I'll go ahead and also read the prosperity message. What happens? Woo! Dropped my card. What happens when it appears that you've failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time, okay? Then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. Hello, 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 everyone coming on. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appeared like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of something, some seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. Hello, everyone who is out there and coming in. Welcome to the Exalted Empress Tarot. So regeneration is for the collective. That is the collective message today. You may have gone through something, you may have been through something, and you are coming out of it now. And Spirit is saying, hello. Spirit is saying this is exactly the time. You're going to be not coming out of this, but you're being coming out of it stronger. You're going to be making a new name for you. Oh, thank you so much for the hearts down at YouTube. You're going to be coming out stronger. You're going to be doing something that you were not thinking of doing before. You're going to have a new idea towards what you can build. Something is going to be growing from this, and it's going to be something you could not have predicted. Let's see. We also have Capricorn. I don't know if we have any Capricorns here. Hello, see now. But hello, if you are or if you are dealing with a Capricorn, it says you may be driving yourself too hard or bearing too much of the burden alone. Balance your drive to succeed. Okay, but let's stay balanced. Okay, so you may have been pushing really hard in order to get over whatever was going on before, to push past it, to do new things. Okay, Spirit is saying you can relax a little bit. You don't have to stop the progress, but you definitely should still take care of yourself in that time. Let's see exactly what it says for this card. Okay, you may be driving yourself too hard or bearing too much of the burden alone. Balance your drive to succeed. Take time to rest, recharge, receive support from others, and pause long enough to enjoy the little things. Okay, let me these pages are sticking together. Okay. Capricorns have a reputation for working hard and single-mindedly clawing their way to the top, okay? But what the world doesn't always see is the intense passion and almost unquenchable desire that drives them. Left unquenched, a force that can cause them to feel lonely, isolated, and sad. Take a step back and assess. What are you working toward? Why is this important to you? Thank you so much for the hearts over on TikTok. And hello, Jennifer and Gregory. Why is this important to you? What are the values that underscore your actions? Once you have one of to 3 words that encapsulate the foundation of your passion and motivation, take a look at your schedule. How do you spend your time? Can you rearrange your schedule in a way that allows you to work hard while also refueling yourself with rest, enjoyment, and play? What tasks can you delegate? Who might you ask for help? Hello, Greg. Also, be sure to prioritize friendship and connection. Even if it seems like the last thing you need is one more task on your to-do list, call a friend or schedule a lunch or coffee date with someone who gets you, or cultivate such a friendship. Sharing your feelings and vulnerabilities with a trustworthy friend will help you feel more connected, energized, and inspired. Okay, so we are aligning the time that we have with what we want, what our goals are, and our values. Okay, so we're coming out of this new time period, these new goals, these new things. We're coming out of that period that was kind of iffy and we're doing something new. That is progress, but we don't want to do it too much and then wear ourselves down, okay? We still want to be able to move forward in a way that is practical. We want to move forward in a way that is constructive. So start scheduling, start working out our time. You've already done things in a way that is good for you, that is working for you. Now we need to make sure that it is sustainable for the long term. Hello, 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 everyone who is coming through. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you guys to complete this message. If you are on here and you are on TikTok, I will do individual readings by request. So if you are thinking about getting an individual reading, hello, Aurora. Just go ahead and decide how many cards you would like. If you just want 3, I can do the feather tiara or the flute if you can't find the feather tiara because it's been disappearing on people today, or the live ranking crown if you would like some oracle cards in there as well. That'd be 6 cards. And I just started doing this thing where I will send you a 3-minute video of a reading for your question, okay? If you really want that, it is it is not 1,500, it is 5,000. I gotta go fix that. But the unicorn fantasy gift, and I can send you a video just asking about that if you are interested. Now, for the collective, hello, Neva over on YouTube. So for this regeneration, the Capricorn message, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse, we have the Empress upright, and we have the Page of Swords upright. So the 10 of Cups in reverse is probably what we just went through. We probably had our emotions go this, that, and the other way because of the things that we were going through previously, okay? So if you still feel a little unbalanced, that totally makes sense with the situation as it was at the time. As we move forward, we have the Empress card, okay? So the Empress is about divine feminine energy, okay? You do not have to be a divine feminine, but it's about divine feminine energy. And what that means is not necessarily pushing too hard, like we've been saying before, and about exuding a certain energy, a certain presence, a certain way of carrying ourselves so that the things that we want and the things that are most aligned with us come back to us. Okay, so that's how we carry ourselves, our own personal brand, as I've been saying on here, right? How we present ourselves, so that people understand who we are and they take us at a value that makes sense for us, and bringing in those opportunities and those people that make sense for us and the things that we are trying to accomplish. And then we also have the Page of Swords. Hello, hello, everyone who is coming in. And the Page of Swords is about a new piece of information, a new truth that may be coming in for you, okay? So something different than what you are accepting. Something new will come in and change things up, okay? So very exciting, this new project that you are in. But that is all I have for this particular message. I'm going to go ahead and drop another group of oracle cards for you. And if you would like your own individual reading, just let me know. The bulletin is right there for you. Let me see if I can edit that. Yes, this is wrong. 1 second. Ooh, no hide. Oh, we don't get to edit here. Oh, well, good to know. I will fix that for our next reading and next time I am on there. You are on YouTube. I hope you are enjoying. I'll be doing collective readings the entire time, and I'll be doing readings for individuals as they come through. I'm not monetized over there yet, unfortunately, so I won't be able to do individual readings, but if you really, really want one, feel free to come over to TikTok, and if you'd like to help me reach monetization over there so I can, there are plenty of videos for you to watch over there. They're long form, that'll help me out, or if you want to subscribe, I would super appreciate that. Enjoy having you as part of the court. Chaos and Conflict, number 33. Wow, Chaos and Conflict, number 33. Let's get into it. And it says, disarray, being at cross purposes with another, and tension of the opposites, the value of chaos and before order, Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it, okay? So we're losing our anchoring a little bit, but that may be okay. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse these to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control, yet every storm passes and chaos leads to reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one-sided situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than be understood. I would love to, virtual goddess, if you could just gift either the feather tiara or the flute, because people have been having a hard time finding it, or the live ranking crown, just to let me know how many cards you'd like me to read, and I can answer a question for you. Yeah, so this card for the collective is saying that there may be some things going on right now, and to not jump into the fray, not jump into the conflict, because this may be a learning experience, okay? And sometimes things need to fall apart so that better things can be built on top of them, okay? And yeah, just look at this in a moment in a time that you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Reframing the situation may actually help you go through it. Sometimes we don't really need to do anything in that moment. And thank you so much for the hearts, everybody who's been sending me hearts. I super appreciate it. Sometimes if we just reframe it, we realize that we don't even have to really be active in it. Some people are putting in a certain energy, certain like negativity, and it's really just one-sided. And once you kind of look back out of it, it's just goes right past you, and you can still take the messages from there. The relationship message that's with this as well. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will be clear and you will be in much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use time constructively. Okay, so not needing to be right in a situation. We've all been there. I may be there all the time. Trying to win the argument. But Spirit is saying sometimes it's not worth it. Can we find that 2% where we agree with the person and kind of move on from there so we can get the fight part over with and see if we can move on from that situation. We also have 49 Scorpio. 49 Scorpio. So 4, 9, or 4 are important numbers for you that may be assigned. This message is specifically for you. And it says, be fearlessly intense, okay? Fearlessly intense. Embrace the shadow and stare into the void, and your world will be positively transformed. Okay, let's see what this one has to say. This is my background music for you guys. Hope you enjoy. Be humming along with it. Okay. So it's possible that you or the person you are involved with, talking to, whichever, is a Scorpio. The mystery of existence is vast and unsolvable. While all lives contain beauty and joy, they also contain suffering and sorrow. If you can acknowledge the full spectrum, you will tap into vast power. This power will allow you to go deep into the personal healing connection with others and creative accomplishment. Scorpio's natural desire to go beyond the surface can sometimes result in a sense of loneliness, as if no one wants to go there with you, and consequently, no one really gets you or sees you. This card may indicate that you feel this way now. If this is the case, know that there are others who would like to know your innermost feelings and thoughts, okay? But you can't know them and they can't know you unless you endure this inevitable awkwardness and discomfort of establishing new and deeper relationships. Small talk and shallow conversations are some of the hallmarks of first being in contact with others. Be patient and eventually you will discover that establish the relationships that are for you. I would love to read you. If you could gift either the feather tiara or something of that value. We've been using the flute if you cannot find the feather tiara, or the life ranking depending on how many cards you would like me to pull for you. That would be really helpful. Thank you. This card may also be a message to stop reading too much into the thoughts and behaviors of others. As reveals your assumptions may seem you are not a mind reader. Let go of the stress or worry related to stories you are making up about what others are thinking. This will free your mental power to think about truer and more interesting things. Okay, so all these things that are going on right now, there may be a sense of being a deep thinker, being an old soul. Thank you so much for all the hearts that people have been putting in. I really appreciate you. And I see you, my people on YouTube. And maybe that you are someone who really enjoys deep thinking, deep conversations, more depth in conversations. And it can be hard to meet new people that may be part of this whole thing, or maybe why you're dealing with the conflict is because it's like finding new people, new groups is kind of hard. Spirit is saying sometimes we gotta suck it up and have some of those like weather conversations to figure out the people who are our tribe. But finding new groups, maybe in different social settings that seem a little bit superficial, may be the first kinds of steps to finding our peeps. I think I knew lots of luck. Oh, okay. Let me know if you would like an individual reading. If you would, we do have the numbers on the bulletin, except for the unicorn fantasy. The wrong price is on there. I'm sorry about that. I can't edit it right now. But I am trying a new thing where I will send you a 3-minute video, a reading just for you for your question. If you would like to send the unicorn fantasy gift, and then just DM me so that I can get in contact with you and send you your video with your question. So for the collective reading, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so a lot of reversals. You know what's really interesting about this? It sounds like anyone... Thank you so much. It looks like with these cards, we are coming out of all the negative things. So we're actually on a really good path. Love that for you. Love that for the collective. The 5 of Cups in reverse, usually when it is upright, the 5 of feeling bad for ourselves, feeling kind of down in the dumps, being upset. I would love to do a reading for you. If you could gift either the feather tiara or the live ranking crown, depending on how many cards you would like, I can go ahead and pull some cards for you. The 5 of Cups in reverse means that we basically are coming out of those feelings. We are not letting a certain situation make us feel down or make us feel sad about the situation. What happened, and we are moving forward. We're being constructive with it. With the 9 of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Swords upright is about having a lot of negative thoughts or negative feel about a certain situation. With it in reverse, again, we are realizing that those thoughts do not control us, those thoughts are not real, and we do not have to succumb to the negative feelings, negative thoughts that we may have on a situation, okay? So I'm glad everyone is figuring that out. We're getting through this conflict. We're gonna realize it probably belongs to other people anyway, that we can reframe it and lean out of it and move forward. And we also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So if there was an idea, a specific thought towards something that we are changing, we may be going actually back to an old idea, an old frame of things. We may not be moving forward from it. We may be revisiting something in order to get through the situation or get around it. So if there was another group, another situation, another thought you had towards solving the situation, Spirit is encouraging you to kind of go backwards and be like, I actually already had a solution for this. Let's go through these cards. Okay, so it looks like we have been on here for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull some more oracle cards for a collective reading. If nobody else wants an individual reading, then I will finish with this. But if someone would like a reading for themselves, I can do that before I go. Let's go ahead. Sorry, I got a bunch of cards on. Ooh, okay. I'm just going to read one of these. Here and now. Hello, over on YouTube. Hello, hello. Here and now, number 32. Okay, so 32, 32, or 5 are important numbers for you. This message may be specifically geared towards you. You may get a lot out of it. So let me go ahead and go see what we have for that specific message, that specific card. If you are watching on YouTube, I hope you are enjoying the collective message. Just collective messages on the YouTube side for now until I get monetized. If you'd like to help out with that, I'd love for you to peruse my channel, watch some videos, and if you are enjoying them, to subscribe. That would mean a lot for me. And otherwise, enjoy the rest. So I'm here now, being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential to create miracles in your life. Okay, being very present. This moment may have the chance. Hello. It's still evening over here in California, but I hope you are having an amazing morning. What are you working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Okay, we're leaving legacies over here. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far-off future, but on creating your dream now, releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune in to a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, you are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. Stay present. Of course. But if you would like me to pull some cards for you, please go to the bulletin, either the feathered tiara or the flute, which is the same price and apparently easier to find, or the live ranking crown, and I'll know how many cards to pull for your question. Thank you so much. For the here and now message, this is basically saying, like, stay present and realize that whatever you want to create in your life is already here for you. It's about you moving forward now. A lot of times we push things to later, or we'll say we'll do it when a certain thing happens, or we think we have to do things in a certain order. There's probably a lot of ways you can reach for your goals right now, and you just haven't thought about it because you're looking at it at a certain structure. You don't always need that structure. Sometimes those structures are just like social constructs and things we've always thought we had to do in that way because so-and-so told us whatever, but it turns out a lot of those things are not true. I also have the mutable modality. Release your attachment to how things should look or unfold. Find your strength in fluidity. Release your attachment to how things should look or unfold. Find your strength in fluidity. Number 3. Okay, number 3 is an important number for you. Keep that in mind. This may be a sign that this message is specifically meant for you. And by the way, the modalities, these describe, there's 3 of them. So they describe certain groups of zodiac signs in case anyone is interested in that information. Release your attachment to how things should look or unfold. When you flow with life rather than against it, it will find the peace and happiness you seek, okay? The mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius, and Pisces. They love to dance with, find the beauty in change. They don't just allow change, they enjoy it in sunrise, ride it like a river, okay? Sagittarius and, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces are the mutable modalities, and they like when things are changing. They like when things are different. They don't like the same things all the time. They want to see those differences. That's how they make life interesting. If you've ever seen the Grand Canyon or a grain of sand, you know water may be fluid, but it isn't weak. It creates softness out of hardness, valleys out of mountains, and water's joyous surrender. It shapes the world. Stop trying to impose your will upon divine timing and instead synchronize with the rhythm of the universe. Merge your momentum and momentum already at play. Screaming into the wind is an exercise of futility. Instead, find yourself an air of current and fly. Are you aware of this card's intended meaning in your life? Do you know the control the universe is asking you to let go of? Can you see what it is you are being guided to flow with and transform? Regardless of your answers to these questions, consider the following. Gemini catches wind of new ideas in order to synthesize and harmonize them into a new, improved ones. Virgo harmonizes physical world by first accepting it as it is, then understanding what is needed and making adjustments accordingly. Sagittarius seeks out new settings and welcomes the unexpected, acting as a radiant beacon of excitement that rallies others to participate in fun. Pisces allows beauty to flow to and through, combining and reformulating it into a visionary ways that bring healing into the world. Say yes to what is happening in the way that is not passive but proactive. In improvisational theater, there is a principle of yes and. It states that when another player on stage asserts that something is happening through the word or deed, you should not negate the scenario they have suggested, but rather build upon it. You co-create with the effect. You say yes and. In what gracefully creative way can you say yes and to the universe now? Hello, everyone coming in. Okay. Oh, hello, all 133 people who have come in. So I am going to be on my way. Thank you so much, everyone who has come in today. I appreciate you. I appreciate your heart, and I appreciate your time. If you would like to see me again on live, I will be back on here tomorrow to interact with you guys and do some individual readings. If you would like to see me before then, I have my channel here. I also have my page on YouTube. I have long form videos there, and if you travel on my page, watch some videos, or even subscribe, that will get me closer to being live so I can do individual readings on either platform. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time in the Empress's Court. Bye.